You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The ASEAN Special Envoy of Myanmar, Prime Minister Deputy Prime Minister Prak Sokhonn, said in response to a question from EAC News that Myanmar leaders could be invited back to ASEAN Summit later this year if significant progress has been made implementing the ASEAN Five-Point Consensus. EAC News reporter Sepol Kong has the story.
Speaking at a press conference on the ASEAN Special Envoy visit to Myanmar, Deputy Prime Minister Prak Sokhonn said that unless there is significant progress made in the ASEAN Five-Point Consensus, Myanmar will only be able to attend the ASEAN Summit later this year with a non-political delegation. He said that the decency of the progress made, however, is up to the ASEAN Foreign Minister to assess, but if enough progress is made in reducing the violence in Myanmar, calling on the Myanmar administration to implement an all-party ceasefire, advance humanitarian distribution, and make progress on meeting with all stakeholders. He believed that all ASEAN member states will welcome Myanmar back to the ASEAN family. He added that another point which is not stated in the Five-Point Consensus is that if some political prisoners are released to ease the tense situation, it will definitely be a positive political message for ASEAN members to consider. Previously, ASEAN member states have firmly said that unless there is progress made on the implementation of the ASEAN Five-Point Consensus, Myanmar will have to have non-political representative at the upcoming ASEAN Summit. However, there have also been some diverging opinions on this matter, as the absence of an unconstitutional Myanmar representative would also mean that ASEAN is 9, and not the family of 10 it often prides itself for. Cambodia itself has stated wishing to maintain and strengthen ASEAN's existing capability, especially in the context of growing global competition from major power, and Cambodia sees the decision of keeping ASEAN as a unified 10 to be very important. The ASEAN Special Envoy Prak Sokhonn reiterated that he, along with 3 or 4 other countries, almost half of ASEAN, believe that military leader Min Aung Hlaing should represent Myanmar at the summit this year. This year. He called back to last year's summit hosted by Brunei, saying that since there was no consensus, the ASEAN chair had decided to only invite non-political representatives, but Myanmar did not agree to this term and did not participate in the summit at all. The ASEAN Five-Point Consensus was agreed upon by ASEAN member states in April 2021 in Indonesia. The 5 points entail ending the violence, organizing constructive dialogue among stakeholders, sending humanitarian aid into Myanmar, appointing special envoy to facilitate talks, and allowing special envoys to enter the country. Sepol Kong, EAC News.